In this video, I'm basically going to be talking about emotions and what happens when they get trapped in your body. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Namrita and I'm a personal development and mindset coach. I know it's been a while since my last video and I want to apologize for the delay. I have been working on creating content that would add value to you guys. I didn't just want to come out with a video for the sake of it, and I wanted to provide content that would benefit you guys. Now, if you're new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notified. On this channel, I basically talk about mindfulness, law of attraction, and emotional healing. So if that is something that resonates with you, then please go ahead and subscribe and like this video. In this video, I'm going to be talking all about emotions and what happens when they get trapped in your body. So be sure to stay tuned till the end of the video where I tell you how you can identify whether you have trapped emotions in your body. Alright, so let's get into it. So everything is energy, alright, and emotions are energy. Emotions are nothing but energy in motion. And so when energy is flowing with ease and it's in motion, everything is all good. But the moment it gets stuck or it gets trapped, then that creates a whole host of problems. Our emotions, just like everything else, are vibrating at a frequency, and whatever is out there that matches the frequency that we are vibrating at is what we will experience in our lives. Okay, and the vibrational frequency of our emotions is basically determined by our thoughts, our environment, our conditioning, and our beliefs. Now here I want to present to you a chart of our vibrational state of being and what it looks like. Now this chart was created by internationally renowned author, physicist, psychiatrist, and spiritual teacher David R. Hawkins, and he called this the map of consciousness, and this can be found in his book Power versus Force. According to Hawkins, 99% of the world's population is vibrating at a frequency below 200. Now what that essentially means is that a vast majority of the human population is either just suffering or just getting by. Hence, to live a life of peace, flow, and love, one needs to raise their vibration in order to attract what is it they want to. Now, it's perfectly normal for all of us to experience a varied plethora of emotions every day. We experience the lower emotions and we experience the higher emotions, right? But the important thing is to be aware of what is our dominant state of being, our dominant vibration, our dominant emotional state. Are we experiencing more negative emotions or more positive emotions? If you spend most of your time experiencing more negative emotions with short bursts of positive emotions, then chances are that you fall under the category where you are either just suffering or just getting by. So the more time, energy, and effort that is spent on lower emotions and lower frequencies, and if we do not process those emotions in a healthy way, they tend to get trapped in our bodies, and trapped emotions will lead to pain and ailments and even disease. Now some of the circumstances that can cause trapped emotions are the loss of a loved one, financial problems, relationship problems, physical, mental trauma, or just long periods of stress. As I mentioned earlier, emotions are energy in motion and they are meant to be felt, they are meant to flow, okay? And it is in the feeling of these emotions that we are able to release them. Unfortunately, we have been taught to suppress or ignore our emotions. You know, phrases like suck it up, man up, or get over it. These phrases imply that, it is not healthy to feel your feelings and to process your feelings. And that is considered a sign of weakness. And so we are taught to just ignore and suppress them, which is so incorrect. I tend to look at my emotions like the GPS in a car, which is accurately telling me at what level am I vibrating at. So if I am feeling sad, I know that it's a lower frequency, and if I stay in that state of sadness or discouragement or depression, if I stay in that state, then I will attract more thoughts that will keep me in that state for longer, okay, and which can eventually lead to trapped emotions. So how do you know that you have a trapped emotion? Now, once you have a trapped emotion, you tend to feel that emotion more easily and more often. It kind of feels like you can't help feeling that way. Now, the trapped emotion will also lodge itself in some part of your body, in a body tissue, and you will then easily experience that emotional vibration continuously. Now, what that means is, for example, you have a trapped emotion of anger, and then you go ahead and experience a situation that's likely to make you angry. It will become easier to get angry in that situation because your body is already angry. It already has access to that emotion. So if you don't understand why you got angry so easily, it was because that emotion of anger was already trapped in your body from a past experience that you don't clearly remember or are not consciously aware of. So trapped emotion that stays lodged in your body for long periods of time can lead to pain, ailments and disease. Dr. Bradley Nelson, who is the author of the Emotion Code, states that trapped emotions can lead to ailments and diseases such as acid reflux, allergies, asthma, constipation, diabetes, and even cancer, and many, many more diseases. So if you have a trapped emotion, all you need to do is find ways to release them and not suppress them. So I'm going to be doing a part 2 of this video where I'm going to talk about some common muscle tensions that are caused by trapped emotions and what you can do to release them. So be sure to check out that video following this. So that's it for this video. If you found this helpful, please go ahead and leave a comment below. If you have any questions, please do that as well. And again, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon. Also, if you like the content in this video, please be sure to like it and share it with others. I really appreciate all your support. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.